BlizzCon is rapidly approaching, and that means that the Overwatch World Cup will be here shortly. My name is Malik, and today we're going to be talking about the Overwatch World Cup, but most importantly, I'm going to be talking about my top 5 teams with a little extra bonus added at the end. Now, despite all of the controversy and crap going on with Blizzard, I think it's important to understand that for a lot of people and a lot of players, the Overwatch World Cup is a huge deal. It is an Olympic-scaled esports event, and that is really cool and something that should be commended. Without further ado, let's get into the teams. I wanted to start this list off with the kind of obvious choice for number 1, and that is Team South Korea. Now, South Korea has won every single Overwatch World Cup so far, and I doubt that will change this year. Carpe is the only returning member of the roster, but is still a stacked one. Architect and Haksal is a scary duo that everyone should be looking out for, considering their run in the 2019 Overwatch League season. Now, Choyabin was solid all season, and in the playoffs, his Sigma was top tier. That's something you can't say about a lot of the off-tanks in these Overwatch World Cup rosters. Now, the Team USA versus Team Korea match will be one that you're going to want to watch because Choyobin and Architect on Team Korea will go up against their San Francisco Shock teammates Sinatra, Super, and Moth. Now, despite Team South Korea's supremacy in previous years, the ATL Academy at the Gauntlet and the San Francisco Shock during the Overwatch League season have proven that Korean teams can fall from grace. Multiple times the Vancouver Titans have been struck down, and we have seen Element Mystic, Team Runaway, and a host of other Korean teams fall to North American teams at times. Now let's move on to the United Kingdom. Team UK's 2019 roster is identical to last year's, with the exception of DPS Mikey A being swapped out for Funny Astro, a support player. Most of the team has improved immensely over the past year, and the strength of this team will come from Funny Astro and Fusions. Fusions has proven to be a solid shot caller for his team, and Funny Astro's recent performance at the Gauntlet with ATL Academy raised some eyebrows. Team UK fell to Team China in the final round of the Overwatch World Cup in 2018, and this year they may have a chance. Having Hayes as their coach really gives me hope for Team UK, considering what he did for Team UK last year and the Philadelphia Fusion. Last year, Team USA fell to Team UK in the first round of the top 8 bracket. Not many teams have changed their roster too much, and Team USA has really switched things up and added some players who have accolades under their belt. The roster features 3 members from the San Francisco Shock. KSF is swapping in for Zachary, and Corey is filling in for Hydration this year to bring in some fresh DPS talent. The strength in this team will come from the previous playtime Sinatra, Super, and Moth have together from playing during the 2019 Overwatch League season. Now, I may be biased, but I think that this is one of the best rosters that Team USA has ever had, and this year they stand an actual fighting chance against teams like UK and South Korea. Oh, Team Canada. Surefour, Agilities, Mangachu, and XQC are returning to the World Cup stage this year, joined by Note, Bonnie, and Crimzo. Now, Note was fairly active in the most recent season of the Overwatch League, and Crimzo is fresh off of his contender Gauntlet run with Team Envy. Like Space, Note is a better Diva player than Sigma, but they have had ample time to practice. A minor concern with the Canadian roster is Bonnie, a Houston Outlaws support player who has had very little playtime since Goats fell away. Last year, Bonnie mainly played Lucio, but swapped depending on the situation, and Team Canada took home 3rd place, so I'm not really worried, it's just that we haven't seen him play in a while. Next up, we've got Team China, and Team China's roster is bringing back Gushui and Yveltal, but their true strength comes in the majority of their roster being from the Chengdu Hunters. Jinmu, Elsa, Yveltal, Leiyang, Ameng, and Kyo are all active on Team China's roster, and despite turning 18 recently and being picked up by the Hunters, Leave will not be performing at the Overwatch World Cup due to health issues. Luckily, Eileen from the Guangzhou Charge filled China's 3rd damage slot, and Gushui from the Hangzhou Spark will more than likely take the main tank position, while Elsa flexes onto likely Sigma or Diva. It would be refreshing to see Gushui's world-class Winston play, but the Ape Scientist is out of meta, and Elsa's hero pool is limited. Now that we have our top 5 teams of the Overwatch World Cup, I decided to add one more in as my resident sleeper. Now, it was a close call between Team Denmark and Team Finland, but RCK, Shaz, and Masa put Team Finland on top for me. Shaz and Masa are in the support slots for Team Finland, but Shaz's ability to flex over to hit scanned heroes makes his Ana and Zenyatta deadly. Now, as we all know, the World Cup limits teams to choose citizens from their own country, and Team Finland had a less than favorable pool to choose from compared to other EU teams. They have Taimu as a backup and RCK and Ricky as the main DPS players. They stand a fighting chance this year. LH Cloudy didn't get the chance to shine very often during the normal Overwatch League season, but it was enjoyable to watch him flex over to Winston and Wrecking Ball at times. Now, there are a lot of teams at the Overwatch World Cup, and the preliminary matches start on October 31st, and of course Blizzcon takes place on November 1st, where we will see all of these teams fight it out for supremacy. I am super excited. The Overwatch World Cup is one of my favorite Overwatch events every year, and despite South Korea's dominance in the past, I think that this year really is going to be an exciting one. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Malik. I'm going to be covering BlizzCon this weekend, so there will be plenty of content coming out from that. Thank you guys so much. If you liked this video, drop a like. Let me know what you guys think. Who are you most excited to watch during the Overwatch World Cup? And as always, have a good one.